Hey, hi, howdy ho. It's Levi, Member Solutions on over here with Villain Support. Uh, it is the morning stream. I decided to start a little bit early because I saw a comment that Steven isn't going to be able to join us. And that kind of sucks because apparently 15, like he had to go to do his morning meeting. Also, you guys might notice in the corner over there is I have the comments showing up. You guys have to remind me going forward that we can do that now. Twitch is okay with that being there now. By the way, if you have Twitch and you have Prime, you can support us without it costing you a dime. The ads are on over on Twitch, and the ads are on over on here on YouTube. Facebook doesn't have ads. I don't know if we can qualify for that yet or not. I'll have to take a look if we can qualify for that. But I have no way to turn them on anyways. Levi Markin, I read that you might have gotten a little sick. I'm not feeling that great this morning either. Probably something going around. Slayer, how you doing? By the way, for everyone here, I did order 70 more of the Stitches Thor stickers. 20 to 30 of which will go to Slayer. I only need like 50 in stock. I usually only carry 50 of something because I have learned that usually that is too many to carry when you're the size of stuff. Dark Wolf, how you doing? Oh goodness. And Dark Wolf, I found out that they got their package and they saw the double miniature teacup mosquito dragons. And I don't make those anymore because I didn't want to pay a $10 fee to continue to just have the ability to sell them. So while I have the file and I can totally print more, I don't make them anymore. I have to fix my color printer still. I got shoved to the side for the entire winter. So started at 4 a.m. Oof. So happy saw a list of returning anime in April. Demon School is returning. Man, there's a lot of things coming back. How is Kitty Cat doing? Any updates? Yes! That's a perfect segue to the thing that's going on there. So he's on medication. Oh shit, he's on medication. Mama gave him food. He's on medication. I forgot to give him his second dose yesterday. Hey, Ryu. I think it's not up here. That's okay. Well, all right. He's on medication for a couple weeks, and supposed to give him meds twice a day. But as long as I don't skip a day, he's okay. ADHD. I have ADHD. Have I told you guys? No, I need some more teacup dragons. Here's the problem. Although they were one of the best sellers, I did start seeing the complaints of like you only sell dragons. Everyone sells dragons, and those dragons are available elsewhere. They're from Cinderwing. If you want to support us, I do understand, but at the same time, if you want to find them elsewhere, if somebody is selling them, then again, I think a lot of people decided not to sell them, and I made them into keychains. So I fine-tuned that thing. I did ask specifically if I could add a name underneath, like Acme or Villain Sport or anything like that, if I can modify the design in a way that would let me customize it a bit more. Hi, my buddy. Oh, yeah, I know. He's so confused. He's so confused. You're so confused. Could swear. Put a pill already there, but that's alright. Since I have to wash this Nice anyways. First of all, open. This looks weird, I know, but he's got a pill that he has to eat. No, you eat it. You don't try to stick it back out. No. Yeah, I know, you don't like it. You're not gonna like this either. Come on. Come on. This is like weirdly banana smelling. Come on. Come on. Don't be. You did this so good the other day. Oh, yeah, nasty. All right. Oh. I got all the nasty on them. I forgot, where was I in the conversation? Echo, remind me at 8 o'clock to give Killer his medicine.
Just a minute, please. I can't set that reminder since it's already past 8 a.m. today. Would you like me to set it for tomorrow morning instead?
No, make it 8 p.m.
I'll remind you at 8 p.m. tonight.
There we go. There we go. Now he has had his medicine today. I gotta put that other half. I don't even remember what I was talking about that made me remember that I needed to give it. I was straight up just telling you what it. So he's got medicine he has to take for a couple days. We're still taking donations because he's still gonna need stuff. I don't know if it's gonna be a lifelong thing, if it's just gonna be give him this and then he gets surgery. But he's gonna need help. So donations, I prefer to go to that. So teacup dragon, right. So teacup mosquito dragon. I would love to make more of them. It's just not worth it unless like I sell a bunch of them, because I would have to go and pay for that $10 to be authorized again. And what I'd rather do is just eventually get our own model for that. Give me a second, please. We're gonna make some water for tea. I'm gonna also be making some granola. I've got a waffle in the fridge, that freezer that needs to be eaten. It's the last one out of its package. Sure. There we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the kettle on. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna wait for it. There's no point in doing everything else because everything requires me waiting today. Good morning. You started early, but the stream didn't start. What do you mean the stream didn't start? I've had people. I've got a chat in the corner here that says otherwise. Glad to see the kitty is doing okay. I can't remember the name. Killer. Use Elixir stuff as well as with advanced as you think Elixir Echo would listen better. Yeah. I was planning on having waffles today, but my stomach is not great. But stream didn't start on my computer. Oh, on your computer. Okay. You look forward to more content. I can't wait to make some more content. I have no idea if I will be live tonight. You want fish today, but you're still recovering. So in prep for no power for 2 days and 1 night, got your freezer full of ice, which means 48 hours of food safety there, and got a cooler for the fridge. So here's a cool fact. If you take a couple bottles of water and add a shit ton of salt to them, make salt water, and then freeze those. They take longer to freeze. You'll actually extend that shelf life. Uh, so you can go from it being like 48 hours to 72. The longest I've been without power was almost a week, and at least everything in the freezer survived, although it was a deep freezer. But it was mostly because I had the saltwater ice. I had a shit ton of them. We knew the weather was going to turn really bad, and so I prepared about 4 extra bottles. And it was that has tea in it. I would not. I'm gonna have to pour that out. But I about like this size of bottle. I'm not drinking that. I look at that and just did a really good job at keeping stuff cold for us. Yeah, the window open, but it is dark. No bones day for man. I have not heard of a no bones day in a while. Still haven't gotten out of bed. Lag start for some of us. Last time our power went out for 24 hours, the electric company came around and took an inventory of the spoiled food. So you can file for it here in the US, but it is up to the electric company on whether or not they'll honor it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't think I've ever had the electric company like pay for any of the food that we had that went bad. Sore throat. I'm sorry, changing. It looks like everyone's sick today. No one's feeling great. That doesn't bode well. Autism and ADHD people are usually kinder than most people. Sometimes people don't realize how much autistic and ADHD people actually listen. Is both a blessing and a curse. Hope you get better soon. I hope we'll get better soon as well. I've met plenty of, we can say neurotypical versus neurodivergent people in my life that it's kind of the same regardless. I've met people who are well on the spectrum, full on autism, Down syndrome, everything, that were some of the meanest people I had ever known. Like, seriously mean. Not even like jokingly mean. I mean, like, they meant every word that they said. So, and then of course I've met neurotypical people that were just as viciously mean. I'm not saying this to discourage you or anything like that or correct you. I'm just straight up like people be people, man. And I mean man in the gender neutral term version of that. We gonna boil or not? So, you've worked with them, and they upgraded all the local substations after that. That's cool. Yeah, we don't get that benefit. We do not get that benefit. I need food. I need to go out and buy food. Guess what I can't do because my insurance company, this should be illegal. Insurance, we paid our insurance, realized that we paid a shit ton, and we're like, Jesus Christ, that's gonna hurt. Is that the new payment going forward? Because we thought it was the payment plus because it was AAA. Another thing, size. Tell me what Killer what he really wants. He wants a treat. You missed the fact that I had to give him his medicine. I think you missed the fact that I gave him his medicine. That should be sings. Tell me what Killer wants. What he really, really wants. What he wants. He wants a treat. Something like that. I don't know. I can't. Those bastards! They're eating my Reese's Puffs. Little shit. I know exactly which one did it. Can't call them little bastards. Not technically a bastard. My child. Call him that if I want to. Why am I getting a phone call? Can you guys? Am I back? Because I now have to apologize to both my kiddo who isn't here and all of you because apparently I lied. My spouse stole my cereal because it had been sitting there and they didn't know somebody had already laid claim to it. Thief! First my pie and now my cereal. You suck. I don't know. It's almost like we're married or something. Hold on, I gotta go see something. What the fuck? Gotta clean this a little bit. Is the box empty? No, it's not empty. There's at least that. Yeah, I can tell that is going to be done here soon. So, also, fiber today is cottage cheese and pineapple. I usually like strawberry, but I like pineapple here. Here's the single waffle. And other waffles. That's not a problem. We have waffles. We have a couple microwave meals there. Then we have a bunch of fish that has to be cooked up. A couple snack items. We got coffee. We've got some hot dogs in here and burritos and a bunch of other stuff. Got a bunch of stuff for meals. Like the other day, I wound up doing a video for a TikTok shop ad for this guy, in fact, and somebody bitched at me, and they were like, "That looks like you haven't cooked in 3 years." And I'm like, "You didn't look in there. You took a 5-second glance and automatically decided, based on what I had said, that is my guilty pleasure area thing, and that reminds me that I'm technically supposed to be on a diet." And immediately associated with the worst type of foods. Go fuck yourself. Reese's Puffs. Yeah, that was some good marketing on there. And honey, where's my Reese's Puffs? You're what? Where are my Reese's Puffs? I put them away. Where? Let us be happy. I only woke up an hour ago and you're eating a donut and having coffee. Hey, there you go, Slayer. That's awesome. I want to eat, so I'm going to try to eat. Okay. Be careful. Eat a little bit. Thankfully, all I have in the fridge besides condiments and soda is some eggs, miso, cheese, and butter. I have plenty of food in the fridge. I'm not concerned with food. That looks fuller than it really is. It's all kind of pushed up to the front. But we've got a few days worth of food. I made a shit ton of pasta last night, so that helps out. But I have plenty of dry food. Like I could technically Although the kids wouldn't be happy with it, and they would probably starve themselves for a day. I technically could stop shopping, and let's say we didn't have access to food, like shit went sideways bad, right? We would be good for, with portion controlling, 6 months, maybe longer if we portion controlled further. How have you been, Levi? It's been a while since I caught your stream. Lost your job last time I caught your stream, but I'm about to start a new job, and I love your content. Drake, that is awesome to hear. Congratulations. For the end part, kind of sucks about the first part. Honey, where's my super reference? Just remember Ed, and Eddie. I want hot chocolate, but I'm out. I have hot chocolate. I was just thinking about having hot chocolate. I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna have some hot chocolate. Cause you said something. I wasn't gonna grab something, but now I have hot chocolate. I don't have to have tea. I am an adult, and I am allowed to have hot chocolate in the morning. That's good. Technically, I also have a big old container of it too, but I use that for other stuff. This smells really good. You know, to remember when hot chocolate was made with real chocolate. I had some before they changed over some of their stuff. Massive taste difference, by the way. Massive taste difference. We're gonna give it a little bit of a pep. Also, shout out to this stuff. Queen of Hot Cocoa says use another half cocoa. Oh, and that's what I got this for. This is a mixture of chocolate cocktail. I put a little protein powder, hot chocolate in here on average. At least I think that might have been the old one. I don't know. Either way, here's a scoop of that. And then this is the rich milk chocolate. So it's two different. I mix them. Where's my spoon? Oh. All right. Hot chocolate. Waffle. I don't even need to put anything on it. I'll tell you why. Because how this is going to work. A little bit of water in there. I can smell the apple cinnamon in this. I mentioned that I get contact dermatitis with cinnamon. Does that mean I shouldn't be eating this? Absolutely it does. Do I give a shit? No. We're gonna let this soak up a little bit. Make this a little thick, and then we're gonna add in a dash of milk. Should I be drinking milk? Also, no, I'm lactose intolerant. You can go to voicemail. Was I supposed to have an appointment today? Was I supposed to have an appointment today? Did that not go through? What the hell? $9:30 tomorrow, dental appointment. Don't I have an ear point? I need to take another moment. Fuck. 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 Shit. 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 Okay. Fuck. What do I do? Add a bit of syrup to the oatmeal. Shit. 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 Be right back. Fuck. Shit. I accidentally did a stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Change appointment. So I might have double booked myself around the same time frame as my ear appointment. I can't miss that. Like I have to go and I have to get that checked out. I have to get it. I have to do the next step. I cannot miss that one. But it is at the same time, roughly within a 20-minute difference as my dental appointment. There is no way for me to be able to make both. Now, if they were like an hour and a half difference, I'd be like, I'm just going to be very busy tomorrow. But nope, 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 nope. Fucked up and double booked. Do you guys want to transfer to the computer? I was getting a call. I'm so sorry. Okay, fuck. Let's press the Boondock Saints F sentence, but still nice. Sounds like a scene. I'm so sorry. English. Sorry. That was my brain going like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I messed up. Goodness. All right, let's play in Canada. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some calls and see what we can't fix. Get it taken care of. Trying to get my laptop up and running. Blame Canada. What do Germans usually use in Luftwaffles? Must be remembering, Ducky. Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't have any way to make both appointments, so I can skip the dental appointment. It's no longer for like, if it was for the crown stuff, I'd be like, I can't skip that. But like the dental appointment is a health checkup and getting cavities taken care of. I can put that off for a week or two, whenever I need to reschedule. I need to call back and be like, hey, I accidentally double booked and I just realized it. Can we change things? What the hell? Oh, it's that stupid browser. I don't have anything on that stupid browser. That's why. I don't use Edge or whatever. All right. 3, 2, 1. Wrong studio. Went into the wrong one. How y'all doing? It's Live Member Solutions on over here. I don't have my cleaning cloth anywhere. I think my lens might be a little dirty, but I don't have cleaning cloth over here right now. Or I'll fix it with your magic. Never mind, he found us. Here, I can even do this and you guys can see the art better. Look at that. I have to get new dining chairs too. Things that we're going to be doing. Never mind, he found us. All right. Actually, since we've got it here, we can make that big. We can make that wider, or we can make it taller. Let's make it wide. That way you guys can see just a couple comments right here, and you guys can see them and read them a lot better. There are a lot of ways, the OBS and whatnot, that you can do comments and everything, which and StreamYard or Streamlabs, which I'm really glad for. Well, that's cool. What would you do? Hold on. Made a blank order sheet. Just duplicate that and rename it whenever you make a new order. Then you can fill out the specifics for a new order on the new sheet. Should make it easier for you. True. That way, if I order just one item, I can just go into that single sheet. I mean, because let's be honest, I don't need to keep it constantly. I just need to keep it to make the new price on the sticker. Make sure the price is consistent. None of the vegetables that we eat are actually poisonous until we cook. Hold on. What? Until we cook it. What are the examples were elderberries that produce cyanide? Yes and no. So this is really cool. This is where knowing history and food is really, really cool. So there are still a lot of things that you should not eat raw, but it's no longer that they'll give you the same poisonous effects. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of stuff that is, okay? But tomatoes are part of the nightshade family. If you were to go out and grow a tomato from like the 1500s, you would not be able to consume that tomato without cooking it. You would get sick, and you might still very well get sick. The fruit was the only edible part, and even that had to be cooked. Now you can eat a raw tomato. The plant itself is still part of the nightshade, but it's not nearly as poisonous as it used to be. You'd have to consume the actual leafy greens of the tomato plant in a high enough quantity to do something. Apples are the same way. They used to contain cyanide. They still technically contain cyanide in the seeds, but you have to like consume an extreme amount. Potatoes are a good example as well. You can eat potatoes raw now, but way back in the day, you would not be able to eat those raw. If you eat a raw potato today, it's not going to do much to you. You eat a raw potato from the 1500s, you're probably going to die. Like you don't want to eat that shit raw. Salt, too much salt will kill you. Yeah. The leafy portion of rhubarb stalk that's one of those that like examples that we didn't really modify. We didn't really change it. You can eat raw potatoes, but I'm pretty confident. Like my timeline may be off. I said 1500 as an example, but this is why I don't usually mention timetables, because the timetable may be off. No, Russ, the stream isn't locked up. I don't want to eat shit cooking. Selective breeding in our plants have helped us expand our culinary. They have massively. Hey. You want to come over here? No? The natural bananas, yeah. It used to be sweeter, not more toxic. No, they were more toxic too. But if I remember right, you weren't able to you still weren't able to consume them. Oh no. It wasn't consume them. It was they changed. They massively changed. Watermelon massively changed too. 1500s isn't far back enough, is it? So this is really weird. They went from, hey, we can eat this, but it has to be cooked, to, hey, we have bred this to the point to where it can be eaten, and now it's sweeter, to, hey, this is what we have now. Mm-hmm. You can still eat ancient corn. Like, they still grow it. Native Americans have access to the original seeds that are unmodified. You can actually get unmodified corn and grow it. It looks entirely different, though. Yeah, there's that too. But you could still get sick from tomatoes back then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Like there's it depends on how far back in history you go. Mm-hmm. Look, the goat. I can see your comments clear. Can you guys see the comments pretty clearly right here? Like, do I have to keep highlighting them if I can just see them right there? Like that's really clear to me. But I'm like right here. We're gonna open this up. So the acidic nature of pineapple will help eat the cottage cheese. I don't have a whole lot of issue with cottage cheese stomach-wise. I can't eat a ton of it, but like in comparison to having a glass of, it's like I could have more cottage cheese than I could, regular milk. Part of that is because of the process it goes through changes the lactates. But eating it with fruit helps out a lot too. Pineapple is a great one. I'm still angry that they did shrinkflation on this fruit. Always nice to get a highlight though until you get fat thumb comment and ban somebody. Totally not at my computer. I won't put you in timeout. I could put you in timeout. I could. It's just one button. It wouldn't even be ban button. It just put in timeout. Sick nature of tomatoes back in the day would leach the lead out of plates used in the past. Yep. They would leach it out. But there's earlier examples of tomatoes as well. Again, this is a product of evolution and breeding and stuff like that. You'd have to go further back in the 1500s. You are right to call me out on that. I got my time wrong, which is why, again, don't do a timetable thing, and you'll usually be fine. Way back in the day, everything was poisonous. Humans made stuff available to eat based on trial and error, effectively. Timeout is worse. We can't reverse that as mods. No, you can't. You have to just wait. Hello?
Hello, good morning. My name is Will Stewart, and this call may be monitored.
Spam. Spam debt clicker. What would happen if Stitch fused with Kirby? Which version of fuse? That's the question you need to ask. Is Kirby getting all of Stitch's abilities? What lantern would Nappa be? That's a good question. Which Nappa, though? Our Nappa or original Nappa? Yeah. Ark, we're doing good. The cottage cheese tastes pretty good. It's nice and sweet with my oatmeal today. Same fuse on both Nappas. All right. Let's try to answer that. All right. So the first question is, what would happen if Stitch fused with Kirby and it was a Saiyan fuse? Kerbo Stitch. Or Stitch would get Kirby's abilities. I don't really know because it kind of depends on which version of Kirby you use. If you use the version where he's effectively still a kid, there's a very high chance that Stitch will be the prominent personality. The two Nappas, our Nappa would probably get Greed. The regular DBZ Nappa would probably get Rage. None of them. There's a joke I want to do. I want to buy the lantern rings. I realize I can make them with 3D printing. I'd rather have full on regular rings. So that I can be like, oh yeah, you want a ring? Here you go. Toss the ring. What is this? It's one of my rings. Just the thought that at some point in time in Levi's life, Levi has had most, if not possibly all of the lantern rings at some point. And just no longer, and they just kind of gathered dust in his drawer. Spam person immediately hangs up. Yeah. I've done the FBI one. Never received another call from that particular call center. That was awesome. Well, you reached the blank branch of the FBI. Like, insert your city, because this is great. This is great because, like, per city, they have their own branch numbers, and they won't bother looking it up. You go, hey, hello, you've reached, let's say Ogden or Salt Lake, right? You've reached the Salt Lake branch of the FBI division. How may we direct your call? Click. So fucking quick. So quick. Levi never got the gold or clear rings, thankfully. It really has been there, done that. Yeah. That's the joke, and it's a reoccurring one. And it's a great one to have with somebody who's semi-immortal. I don't need that fancy, but yeah. I'm just gonna go. I would probably just go onto Amazon and grab the like $30 one that would, hopefully fit me. Never mind. Also spam. It's one of those days. I had a medical bill of $50 go straight to collections, and I'm not gonna pay it. Helmet of Naboo. I like the idea that Levi collects these little trophies. There's this thing I want to do for a sketch of like how rich is Levi. I keep moving my leg. I'm so sorry, everyone. How rich is Levi? Like physically, how rich is he? And it's just like Levi has hidden stashes of wealth that sometimes get discovered, and he just goes, "Oh, that's where I put that." The idea that somebody who has lived pretty much throughout all of time not having money is stupid. It is incredibly stupid. It's more along the lines of they have forgotten their wealth than have lost their wealth. Question: since Cain turned evil, does that mean he gets a phone number? Do you mean from the Digital Circus thing? Because that guy was always evil. Fun failed hunt idea for the Yautja. They decide to practice on a civilian before they hunt, but their numbers keep dying. It's a black-haired boy who mumbles about background character. I don't know who that is. Started doing a say nothing and wait for the robo spam calls computer. It's expecting a person to say hello. And add in queue saying nothing after 15 seconds hang up. Levi ADHD squirreling it. Come on, if you're gonna go to Amazon for rings, you have to treat yourself. Go for the $40 rings. Gary finds one of Levi's stashes, thinks it was his. Levi has the Zarathos. Why did your bill go straight to collections? Why did my bill go straight to collections? So it was like a $2,000, close to $3,000, actually, I think it was, bill. And what happened was they were having trouble with insurance. Insurance paid it, but they paid it like a year later. And I had gotten a notice that, hey, this is going to go to collections. And I called them and I was like, it was a mistake. $50. That's all we would have had to pay. But I never got an updated bill. It went from God damn it. I don't have my regular mouse. It went from sitting and not getting paid with the hospital to the hospital finally collecting its money to, because it sat so long and took so long, going straight to collections. So it's a $50 bill from like a nearly $3,000 bill. I don't know where it's at anymore. And I'm not paying it off of principle. And I lost the paperwork, so I can't even call them until they send me new paperwork. I can't call them and like be like, hey, this is an issue. I'm probably just going to call the hospital and be like, hey, let me pay, and be like, you know, if they go, well, you have a bill of collections, I'll be like, hey, I never got an updated version of that bill. I would like to pay that bill. Let me just pay that bill. You need to do more stitching. Want to see how far you got. Sure. You got an angry call from one robocaller. What's your name? Drops the table, semicolon. Crunchyroll got hacked. Apparently, many users' card info was leaked. That's not a problem for me. I use temporary cards most of the time. And to be honest, if I start seeing charges that don't belong, I'll just take care of it. I'll just be like, okay. I do think that sucks, though. I had my Social Security number leaked a long time ago. I was part of the T-Mobile Social Security leak. Ever since then, I've had identity protection for the last like 10 years. And everything is locked down. Bureaucracy at its finest. Yep. It was fucking stupid. I should never have gotten charged. Where are my napkins? Happens every fucking time. Every time. I kept, like, this is the longest I've kept them on the table. Ah, I found them. I got a pile of napkins. Specifically for this stream, for when I need to, well, not just this stream, but. Do I like blowing my nose on camera? No. Could I have just done this? Yes. I just realized I could have just done that. I got to remember I can do that. Pineapple tastes weird today. Last couple times it has not been great. I don't think I'm going to get pineapple of this anymore. It just does not. It's like the cheapest. They use like, used to be really good pineapple. It used to be like solid chunks of pineapple and whatnot. And now it's just this, it's like the leftovers of leftovers pineapple. It does not taste good. It tastes fine with the oatmeal. It adds a bit of sweetness to the oatmeal. But outside of that, it does not. It's not that good. I'm trying to eat it by itself. It's just struggling. Turn up Steve knows the way. I don't know what that. Did you ask? I don't know what you mean, Logan. Levi, did you see my idea where Gary finds one of Levi's sashes? Yeah. Problem with that is you're using two original characters to do a story, and we do not have the following to make that video do well. Did you soak the pineapple in ham juices? Oh, that makes a huge difference. That makes a huge difference. Oh, that's cool, Slayer. That is amazing. Share that in the pic chat. I can't share that on my screen because right now, like, it'll fuck up. Well, hold on. If I do this, it's still you're no. Well, hold on. No. Can't. I did see the Amlet comment. I did see it. I read it out loud. I even like highlighted it. Darn thought it would make a good Gary video. It's not that it wouldn't make a funny video, Jeremy. I want to say, like, there's been plenty of good ideas. It's more along the line of executable ideas. And in the sense of, like, especially with Chris going full time, we have to think more carefully about like what we post. Like, we can post kind of a whatever video, but we have to be prepared to post extra videos on top of that. Oh, the explanation. Give me a second. Dial of Destiny and gets stuck in a fighting Romans. Most important call. Ghost is the ghost rider spirit of vengeance and was at one point in prison. He wears it to become a ghost rider. You would I'd have to set that up. Like, you would have to explain what that is. That's from DC. That's from DC because Ghost Rider. You're talking about, like, what? I never heard of that. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I've never heard of that. Is that a comic? Marvel. It's a Marvel thing. We're way off. Yeah, Marvel is. Is that in the comics or like where is that from? Ghost Rider is Marvel. I keep thinking it's DC for some reason. I don't know why I keep thinking it's DC. Johnny Blaze and his blood mother used it. Yeah, that's a very obscure, because it's in the comics. There's a very good chance that people are not going to know what it is. Like, I guarantee you're going to have that niche audience, but this is how it goes here. So you have a niche audience already with the comics and everything, but the general audience also knows Marvel and DC now,
right? So you have general audience, and then you have the niche audience within that general audience. Okay, that's where we lie. We most of our videos hit this audience, and this audience is still large enough. It may be a little hollow. It may be missing a few people compared to the other one. It's not as hefty and strong, but we usually hit this audience, and they push on over to this audience, and this audience kind of goes back and forth, right? What you're asking me to make is I don't have another pen as an example. Yeah, I don't have anything else that I can use as an example besides a spoon. You want me to do that. You want me to hit this audience, which is a niche within a niche of this. So this audience sits inside of this audience, right? If I can get it in there. Sits inside of this audience. And it's a gold tier audience. Don't get me wrong. It's a gold tier audience. They're awesome. 90% of the time, they're very, very awesome. They know some really obscure facts. But now you want me to hit this audience and hope that it's large enough to hit this audience that then goes over to this audience. That's the issue. And most of the time they fail when you make a video just about it. Now, how you would handle that is you would make a reference to it and build up to it. That you can do. It's a pencil. It's a pencil. It'd be I could have used that. I just could have used that as an example. Just realized that. I agree, Logan. That would be awesome. Cosmic Ghost Rider. And people know of Cosmic Ghost Rider, but I know of Cosmic Ghost Rider, but I did not know of the amulet thing. Russian stacking trolls. I don't have the money to buy a new camera. I don't have the money to buy a new screen. I haven't gotten paid yet, so I haven't decided on if I'm going to buy the monthly or the yearly for the stream labs thing, so I can start streaming on my channel so we can have more political conversations again without concern. It's whatever. I'm really grateful for this laptop, though. This laptop has helped tremendously across the board. Not having to go downstairs when I'm in pain just to do some work, or I want to watch some TV, but I want to be out here. I don't want to be like stuck in bed, or I don't want to watch on my phone. I want to watch a couple episodes of The Boys, that kind of thing. Do some research for videos. I can do them from my laptop. Like overall, this thing has been getting used almost daily, which is nice. Although it's been sitting here because I have it tilted. I have it up on a couple little things. I do have a way to bring it to my bed when I can't move, though. You have a colored pencil whose lead slides out. Yeah, that's this. Technically speaking, that's this too. This is what is this? A 2.0 lead. There we go. I like it. I wish the whole body was metal, though. I'd say lazy in bed movies is Ryu, but you have kids, zero chance of that. Ryu doesn't like movies either. You have a colored pencil. Johnny Blaze imprisoned Zarathos and the amulet, but it was shattered, and that's how Danny Ketch's Ghost Rider was born. Oh, that's interesting. I'm full. I don't want to waste the food. This has cinnamon in it, so the cats can't have it, though. Pineapple in the cottage cheese. means that I have a limited timetable, and I threw away the lid. It means I have a limited timetable for that. Here's what I'll do. I'll put this in here. And I'm going to put foil on this. And then we'll put that up. We're going to sit here. I'm still here. I just didn't feel like blowing my nose on the stream, and I didn't feel like bending in a weird way that caused me pain. Fucking cat hair everywhere. Cat laid on me this morning. It doesn't make it better when we can still hear it. Yeah, I know. I gotta go grab some allergy medicine from the cabinet. I never asked, have you hydrated? Have you eaten? You guys have been just telling me throughout the time. Have you taken your meds? I can't take my meds for a few more hours because I accidentally took them really late last night. So I've got 3 more hours before I can take it, because I can take it about 4 to 5 hours early to kind of get back into where I need to be taking them. I should probably wait and only do it like 2 hours early, though, to be honest. We'll see how things go. So I don't care about seeing or hearing. I know I don't like blowing my nose on camera. I need to. I'll start muting if you guys. I'll let it about that. I don't care about the noise. It's a bodily function. I just woke up, so you're hydrating but not hungry yet. And hopefully you'll be able to eat some food. I'm just not that hungry. Normally I could have eaten that whole thing. I just got to be comfortable with the fact that my appetite has changed. It's gotten less, which is a good thing. And start being okay with putting the food up again. Mentally, I got to be okay with that. Take your meds before you lay down at 5. All right, need to go and focus. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye, Slayer. That's actually a good point for me to go ahead and call it as well. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I got to make a phone call right after this to reschedule an appointment because I screwed up and double booked 2 different appointments. With that being said, I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, abiding spirit, and harmony among others. Remember to take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. Until the winds blow your sails our way again, you all have an Acme Day. Have an Acme Day. As Park Zone, have an Acme Day. We'll be restaurants built to your cat. Have an Acme Day. Have an Acme Day simply means the best day you can possibly have. Bye now.